Alright, welcome back boys, and today we're gonna do a gear update. If you follow my channel at all, you know I hate doing hunts, you know I hate the gear grind, but I've been doing it like I promised, and I have a lot more Reforged gear now than I did previously, so I figured I'd go through all of them real quick and kind of give you guys a sense of what kind of gear I'm rocking on my core heroes, because people are always asking me what kind of gear do you have equipped on your heroes. So let's go through them. Some of them you'll have seen before. I'll try to skip those real quick if they're older ones, and I'll go through some of the ones that are newer. So this is one of the older ones, pretty solid, nice amount of crit damage. The effectiveness roll kind of sucks, but not bad overall. This one could have been real nice. I mean, still pretty nice. The rolls aren't the best on it, but still pretty solid. The subs are perfect. Attack, crit hit chance, speed, and critical hit damage. So pretty damn solid piece. I think, yeah, my Watcher Shuri is using it right now. I don't even use him. But yeah, this is a pretty good piece overall. If it rolled higher, it could have been amazing. This one looks pretty trashy, but it's obvious why I kept it. This 19 speed right here. So anything above like 15 speed is pretty solid. Always keep it around. The other subs are pretty worthless on this thing, but hey, it's speed gear. This one, I kind of like. Its resist set. Good amount of effect resist, some speed, okay health. If that last crit chance roll went into effect resist or something, this would have been a pretty sick piece, but I don't even know who's using this. DJ Basar, I don't use him either. But one of these days, maybe I'll switch my Ruel to it or something. Rolls aren't that great, but still, I reforged it. It's okay. This piece I love. Has a lot of health on it. Unfortunately, not that much crit chance or crit damage. I think my Lencia is using this, yeah. But it has such high health rolls that pretty solid for a bruiser, regardless. This one is also a pretty good bruiser piece. Stats are kind of all over the place, so really a bruiser would use this. A lot of health, okay amount of defense and crit damage, okay crit chance. It's kind of like an all-purpose armor. My Roland is on it right now. Pretty laughable, but yeah, I don't have that much Soul Weaver gear. This one is my best speed helm. It's only 17 speed, but yeah, my Acid's using this right now. It's the best speed gear I have in that helmet slot. This one's another pretty solid one. My SSB is using this. High health rolls, a lot of health on this thing, and some attack. So pretty good for a bruiser. Low roll on speedish, pretty good crit chance roll. Pretty solid piece. This is okay. The problem is this is like an offensive piece, and the effect resist, you don't really need that. I wish that effect resist roll went somewhere else. It's not even equipped on anyone apparently, but still an okay backup piece, I guess. If that effect resist was health, it would be a really good piece. This one, my Lencia is using this. Pretty good, pretty good. Not the highest rolls either, but pretty good crit damage, pretty good health, okay attack. And I do like crit chance next. I know most people go for the damage, but crit chance is fine as long as you have a lot of crit damage, no crit chance pieces on other pieces of gear. This one, my F. Clury is using this. It's not the greatest, but look at that. It's 40% effectiveness. I run a really high effectiveness F. Clury to deal with Ruels and stuff. So I really liked having 40% effectiveness on a neck, and that's why I'm using this thing on my F. Clury. But other than that, the effect resist roll, the low speed roll, meh. And I would have preferred it be health main. This one is okay. It's my best attack neck, probably. You know, speed 13 is pretty good. The thing is, if you're running attacks that you're probably not running speed anyway, so kind of wasted rolls. I really wish it went into attack, but it's fine, I guess. This one my S10A is using has a lot of crit on it. Other than that, it's pretty so-so. My S10A can make use of all of these stats. That's why it's on her. Not the greatest neck, but it is what it is. This one, I got this one recently. Pretty solid. I wish I dodged the effectiveness and defense rolls. If it both went into attack, this would have been a sick immunity neck. But yeah, those are kind of two wasted stats on her. But it's okay. It's my best immunity neck. This one is okay as well. Pretty good attack, pretty good crit hit chance. Again, I got to roll into effectiveness and health, but it could have been pretty damn solid. This one I like. Has a flat defense and effect resist on it, which is not ideal, but look how many crit chance rolls I got. So it's a 70% crit damage deck with 26% crit chance and 9% attack. Definitely usable to bump up crit chance on a hero that really struggles to hit it, like no awakenings or anything. This one is pretty garbage. A lot of flat defense rolls, but unfortunately it was the best thing I had for my S10A that had crit chance and crit damage on it. This one is okay. I like it because it has a really high defense roll. My FCC is really tanky because she has really high defense for an FCC. I'm fine with that piece. This one is my new Alencia ring. Kind of weird, but Alencia can make use of all of these stats. Health, also a flat health. She has a lot of defense now, some effectiveness, some crit damage. Works for her. This one is my Acid's ring right now. I have him on a health ring because I want to be tanky. He's just trolling A-Lot's teams. Pretty self-explanatory. It's just here for the speed. This one of my oldest pieces. It's just freaking good for a Soul Weaver. It's just good. This one's a new piece. I don't even have it equipped on anyone yet. Has a defense roll, 2 defense rolls I think, but pretty solid. 30% crit damage, 7 speed, 65% attack. Pretty happy with this piece overall, so if I want like a damage-based hero that's kind of also bruiser-ishy, like an SSB or something, this would be pretty solid on. Pretty good piece overall. This is my F-Clary's ring. Again, I run a very high effectiveness, so 18 speed, 65% effectiveness. This is a very good piece because, you know, effectiveness and speed are kind of meta in like high-tier RTA right now. I don't have many of these kind of pieces, but a lot of RTA Legend players are running a bunch of debuff-heavy comps, and this is the kind of gear they need the most. This thing is really, really good, but really weird. So Dizzy, she doesn't really need crit chance, crit damage, high health roll, high defense roll, effectiveness. So if they ever come up with like a counter bruiser that does damage and also needs effectiveness, this would be pretty solid. So the rolls are pretty good on this. It's just weird that it's an effectiveness main, but my Dizzy's using it for right now. I just made this recently. This is one of my sickest pieces. 65% attack, 22 speed, 15% crit damage, some flat attack, and some health. So I rolled 4 speeds in a row. So this got to 18 speed at plus 12. I was basically soiling myself. This was an incredible experience for me. And that last roll, I was hoping it would go into speed. It went into crit damage, but hey, if it wasn't going to go into speed, that was the best thing for it to go into. But yeah, this theoretically could have been a 26 speed ring if that final roll went into speed. That would have been freaking nasty. So this is a 4 speed roll ring, one of my favorite pieces right now, and it's recent, so it's not even equipped on anyone yet. What do we got here? My Watcher Shuri's boots, pretty good. I wish I didn't get so many rolls into effect resist, but still 8 crit damage, 31% attack, 6% crit chance. Pretty sick boots, actually. That was a nice pickup. This one's pretty ass, but it was the only speed boot with like effectiveness I had on it, so I just did it for F-Clary because I wanted more speed on her. But pretty ass for reforging overall. This one I like. Health, defense, and flat health on speed, so my FCC's using it. Eventually maybe I'll switch Soul Weaver to it, but pretty solid piece. This one's not equipped on anyone, and honestly it's pretty ass, but it does have pretty good crit hit chance. I think I was just desperate to put my Charles on counter, which is why I reforged this, but nothing impressive about that piece. This one is also a weird piece. Weird that I even reforged it, but, you know, for Soul Weaver, it does have health and defense, but crit hit damage and attack, kind of awkward. This one I like. Health, high effect resist, defense on speed. My Sinful Angie's using it right now. This is a solid Soul Weaver boot. Eventually, if I move my rule out to speed, she might use that. This one's okay. I put it on my ML Ken. Ideally, you would not have ML Ken on hit set, but I was just trying to fix them up a little bit. And these had pretty good stats. So honestly, Not bad stats, it's just the hit set is kind of awkward. Seen this before, my Judge Kisei immunity weapon. Pretty solid, nothing amazing. This one's self-explanatory, 20 speed on that guy. This is my Charles's weapon with the 2 speed. It's okay, it has a lot of crit chance on it, so it's not bad at all. Looks like I got 3 rolls into crit chance. It's a solid counter weapon. This one, again, pretty obvious, 20 speed there. That's why it's Reforged. This one I love, you've seen it before. My S10A piece, a lot of crit damage. This one is pretty garbage, honestly, but, you know, I had so many, I have like 1600 Wyvern Reforged mats still, so I was just like, whatever, let's bump up Crow a little bit. So, not a great piece there for sure. This one has a lot of defense on it, so I kind of like it if you need to bump up the defense on someone, but otherwise not so amazing. This one's pretty solid, again, like a bruiser piece. A lot of crit chance on this, a lot of crit chance, so it's always good to keep pieces of a lot of crit chance because it really helps you patch holes if you're struggling to hit crit on someone. This one's another one of those garbage Crow pieces. I love Crow, so I gave him some leeway on fixing it up, but it does have a lot of effect resist on it. What did I just click on? This thing? Or this thing. Another piece with a lot of crit hit chance, but otherwise not that good. This one's an okay piece. The subs are perfect. Attack, crit damage, crit chance, speed. The rolls are not ideal. I'm basically missing a roll. And remember, this is Reforged, so it didn't roll that great at all. This is my Alencia helm. This one's pretty solid. Like, by the point system, it's like a 63. The attack I could do without, but the other stats pretty evenly distributed. Kind of a good all-around piece. This is my Judge Kisei's helm. Good amount of attack. I wish it didn't have this defense. Some crit damage. Overall, not bad. Here we go. Last 2 rows. This one's pretty solid. 70% crit damage, 12% crit chance, and 16% speed. This used to be my Acid Amulet until I switched him to full out speed. I don't care about any of his offensive stats anymore. But this is a pretty good speed attacker piece for like an Acoli or something. This one, again, I just kept this for the speed. Otherwise, it's kind of a nonsensical piece. Again, a speed piece. This was one of my first Reforges, I think. This is not even that high speed. But I was desperate. I was desperate. This one was another rando Reforge. This is pretty awful, but I wanted my SSB to be really tanky, and I wasn't finding new pieces for her, so I just reforged whatever she had on because I had so many materials. A lot of defense on this baby, so it does really help her tank up. This is my highest speed neck, 21 speed here. Otherwise, it's self-explanatory. It's pretty bad overall, but the speed alone makes it great, but the other subs, nothing exceptional. This is my Oxlot's ring, another 20 speed piece. Basically anything that's going to hit 20 speed, you reforge it and you don't care about any of the other stats. Also self-explanatory. This one I like, has effect resist, flat defense. And look at that defense, 37% defense. Helps really tank up anyone you put it on. It's like an instant tank mode. I like this piece a lot. This is my ML Ken ring. The rolls are pretty awful on this thing, but I just wanted to make him viable. Again, he did used to be one of my favorite heroes, so I reforged this thing anyway. Subs are great, the rolls are bad. This one's kind of bleh. The stat distribution is very bizarre, but it's okay. My Alencia ring, also okay, nothing special, but these are all stats she can use. This is my S10A ring, again, like there's no attack on it, but whatever, bleh, it's fine. This one's one of my favorite pieces, 37% attack, 8% crit damage, 5% crit chance. My Acid's using this. This is a spicy piece, one of my favorite pieces I own. This is another one of Crow's ass pieces that I reforged anyway, because he's Mr. Crow, you gotta hook him up with something. Does have some nice flat health on it, but overall, meh. And this one is another kind of piece like Crow's. The percent rolls weren't that great. Good chunk of flat health. Not bad though overall, and my DN's rocking that one. So anyways, that's those are all of my Reforged pieces. So that's my Reforged piece update. If you guys were interested in some of my gear, for some of you guys interested in my hero stats, I'll probably do an account review shortly. I'd say if you look at my account review from last time, it didn't change too much from that. The main thing that I finally have built that I'm kind of interested in is I broke 300 speed on my first hero. Actually, I could probably get him a little faster if I put him on that other speed ring I just got, so I can max out at 304 speed. This is with the fastest gear I probably own, and Acid has really high base speed, obviously. But he's just there on my defense right now to deter Oxlot's cleaves. So I thought that was kind of cool that I hit that big 3-0 number. Granted, Acid's one of the fastest characters in the game, but it is what it is. So anyways, that's my video. If you have any questions for me about my gear, just leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try and get to it when I get to it. Thanks for watching. Till next time, boys. Peace out.